Hello, and this is Riot Girl again. I'm doing, I think, the fifth poem or something like that. Bear with me. Um, I'm going to perform a poem I performed before at a for a contest called the Knicks Poetry Slam. I didn't really reach the finals, but it was worth hearing stories and sharing it together with other poets and stuff. So, um, bear with me. It's really like that was like a year ago, so here goes. Year of destruction past the world's door, I met an angel. Brought forth from Crayola wishes made on airplanes, I remember clearly like it was yesterday. Trees still held leaves like hesitant, desperate mothers holding sons and daughters from the man's rainbow of four colors. And I saw him small and tender, like heaven's pillows, small and tender, like the soothing caress of forgiveness, closed diamonds his eyes, and I think I tied myself in love's blood's ties for the first sight. His hands held the signs of life. And I knew then if I failed, I got time to get back up again just to see his face packed compact, my back filled with my mother's tears of disgrace. Every time I saw his coffee changing, eyes shining, I would remind myself I have to keep on smiling, let the sun rays drop down sun-kissed kisses on my high cheeks. Open the dirty window, let the world know he plays my heartstrings like a master at the violin, holding every string with careless ease. You think out of his fingers there was magic. I swear, part of my heart that belongs to him is a quartet of opera singers with a rock star's complex. Every twang twang bang is a hex that will resurrect any dead soul in the audience. They will proclaim it to be a miracle, but I will merely smile at them and say, nah, that's a typical day as his sister, the visitor, coming back from the boat across the magnificent statue of freedom. I make sure to hail my sign to her, for I'm not her follower, but her redeemer, redeeming her unspoken words from out of my mouth and into the wounded roots of my temple that attract fireflies like you attract prostitutes smelling lies, lighting them up like cheap signs from Las Vegas, but not of Las Vegas, but broken down bodegas, reminding me of days when I was his age, hiding my sweaty hands with quarters and my loose tooth before I knew what it was like to be neglected by you. I see my history in the small space at the corners of his eyes where I myself wear them with aging lies every day of my life. Every day you take a high. And I wonder, Poppy, how it was like to hold him by the arm as you ran down the stairs through the cold air while mommy had to drop the phone you hit her neck with as she sweated down the seeds of desperation because unlike you, she cares. I wonder, Poppy, when did it become okay to say to him what he can and cannot dream, to snatch away what he holds dear to his heart like those choo-choo trains he loves to play with? That reminds him of that hopeful chair on a hybrid locomotive that you say sitting with a dream like that is corroded. Like the pictures of your broken childhood memories you throw into the growing crevices of his naive mind because you think that he is you in every step of the way, in every step of an attempt to please you because he just wants everything to be okay to stay the same while you, Poppy, you don't even bother to catch into the ledge of his hypertension patterns of hopes and dreams and tic-tac beliefs flying on the metal wings of his world's airplanes that turn and only bother to crack and not crash when you and mom click-clack thrash words at each other like it's foul season. If you only knew, Poppy, but when the sun sets just right, I see his eyes showing to me what he hides from you in all the four seasons. Raindrops of pent-up sugar-coated broken lies you gave him because you thought it was better than that dirty dream of being in the MTA. You only think you can feed him with your cracked baseball bats because you always have to have spare cash buying style and in stash. Poppy, fathers aren't meant to hammer their personal vendettas into the small thump of a little boy's heart that not only pumps so hard every time you leave to go and plant deviant seeds of the hypocritical illusions of what it means to be a man in between the sweet embracing legs of the night. Yeah, mommy used to say he never liked the woman of the house, but the ladies of the night who slip in dresses to shine in the light and swim in their glimmer like the broken stars who always crack down on a revolving endless cycle, not of meteors, but of falling angels who are too greedy involved by what the hand feeds and not who feeds them, and now have depended on that pathetic stratagem that money is the most precious gem. They had a chance once, and they always break it because it's too high a heaven for them. But I tell you one thing, Dad. Sometimes I can't tell the difference between you and them when you are down on your knees begging false claims and pleas that it wasn't your fault. Mom almost catch an STD, came home almost blind. She couldn't see the truth from the lie until God let out his song into her eyes. I swear, her vision became 20, 20, 20. But don't worry, Pop. We will never blind you, no matter how many times you left us in the rain, like if we were the ugliest litter you ever seen, no matter how much you deny living in the present and still think you live in the might have been. So go ahead, justify that what he wants in life is not good enough for a man these days. You're too busy inhaling broken faith and saying that God would never do you wrong, and as long as you're alive, my brother, your only son will do as you say. I can only hold my tongue and silence myself in frustration like he does on those baseball Saturdays. I just know that the day God brings his angels to him, my brother, when I keep here with my 20 in hand, he will fly like that miracle you proclaim a home run. Yeah, he will be running with blue fire upon his new wings, soaring like he should be, soaring like your dreams never did, and he will be flapping and opening his mouth to croon a last choo choo, with less raindrops to fall upon my face to only give that twink twink bang to a brand new day. While my soul remains stagnant on that day. That day I saw him so small like heaven's pillows, small and tender like the soothing caress of forgiveness. Son Papi, and may God bless your buried soul.